Hey, welcome back to the Sea Life. Joel has finally made it to Montana, so we head out to the cabin for the day. He has been stockpiling parts for his project for over the last 3 years, and now he finally gets to work on it. So, come along with us as he navigates the struggle between playing hooky and working on his truck.
So what did I just witness, though? That Jamie has a secret stash of Slim Jims in remote places. She just walks in and just magically produces one of those horrible tasting Slim Jims.
Oh my God, you bite your tongue.
It's probably pretty close to what it tastes like.
So good.
Yeah. Just whips.
Your daughter loves them too. That's why we have a stash.
Whips a Slim Jim out of nowhere.
What do you want?
Give me Slim Jim. You're eating one, I get one.
From my secret stash?
No, it's my secret stash. Give me, please.
So, welcome to Montana.
Yeah, from Montana.
You finally made it on Monday.
That's true.
And we decided to take a day trip out here to the cabin.
Yeah, we're out here to work on the truck, so what are we doing? Going fishing.
Yeah. I thought the whole point of today was we were going to work on the truck and show everybody your truck and what you've been saving up for the last 3 years and stockpiling parts, and you're going fishing.
Yeah. For an hour or so. It's too pretty not to.
It is too pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it gets too hot in the afternoon and the fish get all beat up and tired, and so it's just better to go in the morning and just go for an hour.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Joel's vacation has officially begun.
Slip into something a little more provocative. Wet a line for a little bit, and then we'll go take a look at the truck.
All right.
As it's demonstrated over the last 10 years, it's not going anywhere.
At least 10 years that it's been sitting there. And meanwhile, the kids are working on their art projects, and I might read a book. Yes, I know what I should be doing is editing videos, but I didn't even bring my computer out here because it's just too nice. It's just too nice to be working. So I am at least filming, so I am doing something, but it is just too pretty. And it's nice to relax and just read a book, so I don't know. I'm sure I'll get called to help with crafts multiple times.
Hey Mom, we need your help.
Like clockwork. What are you gonna paint?
I'm gonna make these edges right here.
Uh-huh.
Glitter.
Okay.
Glue. And then I'm gonna, when we get back, I'm gonna run over to Kirsten.
Okay.
And see if she has any gems I can borrow. So then I can put it right here and then here.
Oh, glue them on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. Do you need to zip up your zipper?
Are you gonna see something?
I hope not. Elk hair caddis.
It looks like a moth.
All right.
What do you think? I got grasshoppers. I got ants. Got beetles.
I would go with grasshoppers. Kind of grasshopper season. I don't see any fishies in the water. This is how we do art in homeschool, huh? Let me see yours, Des.
So far it's gray right now, but it's supposed to look like meta night.
Little bunny foo-foo. Woo! There it goes.
Come here.
Okay, you went fishing.
Yep. Didn't catch anything. Still better than working.
Yeah. Okay. plan now?
We go work on the truck.
What are you going to do on the truck?
Old trucks are like onions.
Layers! Onions have layers.
So I need to work on the wiring. So it's got fuel injection in it, and the wiring's a hot mess. It's just waiting to catch on fire. The whole truck is right now. It runs really good, but the wiring is so bad in it. But I can't do the wiring until I mount the new AC unit, so I know where to run the wiring. So in a weird way, I've got to tear the heater box out and all that stuff out so I can figure out where to go next, because it changes the whole dash. Some lady made a prerequisite. She said, if you're going to work on this truck, it's got to have air conditioning. Okay. So it's going to have air conditioning.
That's me.
Yeah.
I'm that lady.
I'll go over there. I've got a lot of parts. I didn't realize I've been collecting this many parts over the years.
Mm-hmm.
There are mountains of parts, but I gotta clear off the table and lay out all the air conditioning parts. I'm not gonna fully plumb the air conditioner yet. The truck's gonna come back apart. Right now it's getting it all set up to where it's the way I want it. And then when we move back here, I'll tear it all apart and repaint it and do all that stuff and finish it up. But it's about getting all the stuff in it, the holes drilled, the wires run, the fab work and all that stuff. But
It's like your blueprint.
A couple of weeks. Yeah, I only get a couple of weeks to do it, so I got to pick small projects. The big one is the wiring. So in order to do the wiring, I've got to do the air conditioner.
Okay. Step 1.
Step 1,
AC.
AC.
All right.
Actually, step 1, lay out parts
Ah.
for AC.
Okay. Let's go do it.
Let's go do this.
I'm not doing it. You're doing it. I'm going to watch.
It'll be fun.
This is Joel's truck. A 1972 GMC that he's obsessed with. Yeah. And these are all the parts he's been ordering for 3 years.
That too.
Seriously? I thought it was just the stuff in the truck bed.
No.
No?
Hey, boxes take up a lot more space. So.
Really?
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 Really.
Really?
First, we got 3-point. Looks kinky, doesn't it?
So that's when you say 3-point. That's the one that just goes over your shoulder and around your lap.
Because it's got the old style lap belts on it. So
No, it's never a good thing when he says, "Hey, bring your camera over here."
I want to show you something. You want to see my bunghole?
What?
It's my bunghole.
Is that what that's called?
It's called the bunghole.
Oh my god.
But you know
Let me
what?
guess, you had to order a bunghole.
I ordered 2 bungholes just in case I messed up my first bunghole. That's my bunghole.
See? Never a good thing.
Never a good
Aren't you guys glad you're patrons and you're helping us fund this shit? So you can see Joel's bunghole. Oh, I have a feeling this is just gonna get better and better as the day goes on. You got your instructions? You don't really like the face of it?
No. Just go look at the one in the truck.
Ooh. So you like the other one because the other one's white.
Well, the other one is it's chrome. It looks vintage. This one just doesn't look vintage. Doesn't really go with the truck.
No, it looks too new.
It does, doesn't it? It's my brackets. Yeah, it doesn't really do it for me.
It doesn't.
Do it for you, huh?
No, he doesn't do it for me.
How long do you think it would take for you to get all this mapped out?
25, 30 minutes.
Oh. And then, okay.
You watch me. I'm making up shit. I know you're talking about my back out.
Well, you said you're not actually installing it.
I'm installing this unit.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
installing this unit, and I have to install this blanking plate.
Okay.
Because the wiring has to come through, and I have to mount boxes, so I got to know where this unit's going to be, so I don't accidentally mount something electrical, and then have to turn around and move it again.
Oh, okay.
So you got it figured out?
totally can install this.
Actually, probably could. Used to be pretty easy. But wait, there's more.
Of course there is. Is art class over for now?
What?
Is art class over? Are you gonna go do a mechanic class with your dad?
No, I'm reading.
You're gonna read?
Yeah.
Okay. You doing the backside now?
Yep. Also, this is the front.
Oh wow, look at that. Pretty cool. I like it. Well, I've left Joel unoccupied for a little while. So I'm gonna come out here and see his progress of the AC. I have a feeling nothing has happened. He's probably just walked around in circles. Well, I don't know, I've left you unsupervised for a while.
That's usually the case.
Just wanted to see what you were doing.
Morning. Sick of tripping over this fender. It's coming back off. It's a good thing you're here. It's just in time.
Why?
We're gonna lift the hood off it.
Oh, you're taking the hood off. You said fender.
Both.
I knew I should have stayed in the house. Oh dear. Scratch the front of it.
It's not
Oh yeah, now you can get in there nice and deep, babe.
It sounded so perverted.
Well, yeah.
First blood.
First blood.
Ain't gonna be last.
Mm-mm.
It will not be.
Nope.
Got a lot of goop on it.
What is it?
The goop? It's just this sealant.
No, what is that you're taking off?
Heater core.
Oh.
So I can... Stuff really burns the cut.
Oh yeah? Oh no.
Spicy finger.
Ooh.
Olive vinyl trim, body side molding, lower floorboard, heavy rear springs, painted stripe. Oh, it came with shock absorbers.
That's funny.
The heater hasn't been hooked up. It's all disconnected at the bottom, and it'd be really hard to see here in a second. Yeah, it's all just nothing left.
Oh no.
Good thing I ordered new parts. But this speaker right here, that boy puts out some bumps. Oh, this has got to go. This box goes all the way around. Then the new one will fit way up inside, like up in here. Cruising down the dusty road, and you really want to choke on something, you can open the side vents and get a nice breath of whatever is coming through your fender well. Fortunately, it's really not going to have a glove box much after this. The price I pay to make my wife happy. No glove box. It keeps getting longer. I'd love for you to see this, but he's got a few splices in it. 1, 2, and something down here, 3. It's a good thing we got a wiring kit for it.
Should you be wearing a mask?
No, I'm born in Montana. I'm not affected by that. I don't know. Weird stuff.
Clean air.
I'm not affected by clean air. That is a fact.
It's always dust and pollen.
I'm just affected by anything that grows. Alright, 4 screws mildly stripped into place. Apply press tape onto the number 10 suction hardline, stopping 1 inch from end. I'm sure there's a better way to do it than I know, but that's all I got. This stuff is gnarly. It's not enough to go all the way around either. It's kind of weird. The worst thing is the more you touch it, the stickier it gets. And if they wanted it to be 1 inch from each end, they should have included 3 more inches.
That's what she said.
About impossible to make it stretch without coming apart. Missing an O-ring. Out in the middle of nowhere, and I can't do a darn thing about it. And I am missing an O-ring. Thanks, Vintage Air. And the fact that you guys spread the O-rings across 3 bags, it's kind of uncool. Now I've got to hold the plate up here, make some marks, drill some holes, so I got a mounting plate to attach everything to. But I'm still missing O-rings, so that's a bummer. All right, see how this goes. So now we got to mark all these holes. 5/16 drill bit. Drill them all out so this thing's got something to mount to. Now I got to find a pin. I'm gonna have to excuse the fan, but it's just too darn hot. And then if you have it, you pick a nice big fat drill bit. Some of you might not know this. WD-40 is actually a solvent. Let's see if it'll take all this gook off. Might work. I know I have to wipe it down with alcohol or something before I put the seal in there, but again, I'm not sealing it right now. And I actually take it apart again. I do the paint the frame off. Then I'll worry about it. But right now it's, again, all about getting this wiring in a better place.
Joel went through all of the wiring but came to a standstill without the O-ring. So he quit working on the truck and enjoyed the rest of the beautiful day at the cabin. Yeah, it looks really rough for him. Later that evening, we headed back to Billings for a few days. Joel finally gets his part and takes the kids back out to the cabin, and I take off for some time with my sisters. Hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when we release new videos. Thanks guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.